For the second round of today's action, we're going to talk about UFC Raleigh, which goes down this Saturday in North Carolina, where I am from. Not from the Raleigh area, but still, maybe about an hour away, 2 hours max. And this card, if people thought UFC 245 wasn't a strong card, this card is about as strong as olive oil from Popeye because there's nothing of value on this card from top to bottom. You have a heavyweight clash between Curtis Blades and Junior Dos Santos. Um, I shrug because I don't know if either one of these guys are heavyweight contenders or heavyweight challengers again. I think Stipe Miocic beats both of them. I think, Francis Ngannou has beaten both of them. So, like what? Yeah, they fight. I think Curtis Blades is ranked number 4 in the division. Let me see. Curtis Blades is ranked number 3. Junior Dos Santos is ranked number 4. Okay, we get these two guys fight. I don't think any one of them gets a title shot off of a victory here. We don't really know what's going on with the heavyweight title picture right now, but we'll figure it out. What I'm interested most of in this card here is Raphael Garcia versus Michael Chiesa. I think this is a big fight for them both because Michael Chiesa has looked good at welterweight. Let me see. I think he's only fought once in that weight class so far. Let me see. No, he's fought twice, and he looked good against Diego Sanchez. I mean, he's Diego Sanchez, and he submitted Carlos Condit in the second round. So I'm interested in seeing what Michael Chiesa looks like again at 170. He's facing a tough out in Raphael Dos Anjos. Raphael Dos Anjos is a guy who continues to excel, even though he's only won one in his last 4. Again, he's another one of those guys. He lost to Leon Edwards, top contender, Kamaru Usman, current champion, Colby Covington, former interim champion, Tony Ferguson, former interim, Eddie, former champion, Khabib, champion. So he's only lost recently to the upper echelons of the division. So let's see what this fight looks like. I can't wait to see what this bout looks like. I think that they both offer enough striking that there'll be some action there. But I want to see what this fight looks like on the ground. I'm a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. I always get excited when you have two guys that can really compete and mix it up on the floor. So I'm looking forward to this fight as well. Again, this is another one of those fights. I think this whole card is filled with that, where you have people fighting, kind of jockeying for mid-tier position in their rankings. Because you have the two that are ranked in the heavyweight division, and then you have these two guys fighting at welterweight, and Rafael dos Anjos is 5. Michael Chiesa is not ranked at all. So this is a bigger opportunity for him. Let's see what that looks like if he can if he can get a situation, if he can get a strong victory here. So let's see what that kind of looks like for me, because I wonder if Chiesa is going to be able to get the job done at a time where Dos Anjos isn't surging. And I actually look at the rankings. I just saw something quite comical here. So at welterweight, Conor McGregor was number 14, but somehow he also went up at lightweight to number 3, and Justin Gaethje went down from 3 to 4. Question mark. I'm inserting my emoji of me rubbing my chin, questioningly looking at these numbers, but it is what it is. And we know that these rankings are basically a sham, so it's still kind of comical to see something like that. What else on this card stands out to me? Angela Hill. I'm always going to talk about her whenever she has the opportunity to fight. She's one of the only women of African American descent. I think there's like 3 or 4 black women on the UFC roster at most. I believe 3 or 4, and she's definitely the most well-known one. So I love to see her kind of do well across the board. She needs a win on Saturday. She's fighting Hannah Seifers, and I think she needs she needs a dominant type of win, because she last fought back in September, where she got the victory via doctor stoppage. She lost in June of last. So let me see, in 2019 she went 2-2. 2018 she went 2-2. 2017 She lost to Jessica. She came back to the UFC after getting cut and had a pretty good fight with Jessica Andrade. So I mean, she's been doing okay. But I think she needs to look good and she needs to kind of perform very well in this fight card here to not lose her spot in on the UFC roster. And Cephas is riding a 2-fight win streak, only losing to Macy Barber in the UFC. So let's see what this bout looks like. But this is a big opportunity for both women. But I think Angela Hill needs to get the win in order to keep her job at within the UFC. What else stands out here? Nick Lentz is on the card. Sarah McMahon, I think she's another one. Sarah McMahon is another one of those fighters. So I want to look at something because I think she's in danger of getting Liz Carmouche. What I mean by that is she's someone that can continue to defeat top contenders, but um, the people coming up the ladder run into a problem when facing off with her. Yes, she's lost her last two. She hasn't fought since 2018. I think she had an injury issue. So let's see what she looks like facing off against Lena Landsberg. I even think if she loses, I think that they still keep her around. She's 39 years old. She's turning 40 this year. I didn't realize she was that old, but let's see what she looks like coming into this fight here. I think this is Lena Landsberg's fight to win. Lena is 37 as well. She is riding a 2-fight win streak. She defeated Tanya Eminger and Macy Chiasson. So let's see how she looks. She's been in the UFC for a lot longer than I remember too. Oh yeah, I remember she came in to fight Cyborg. So yeah, this fight has some value as well too. But I don't think that I think that it's more about whether or not Sarah McMahon still gets an opportunity to continue fighting within the UFC. So, all in all, everyone, that is our show for this evening. As I said, Schwan Humes was unable to join us today because he is with the kids tonight. So let's be sure to welcome him back next week when he comes and joins me on the show. If you have any questions for him about UFC 246, about any of the action coming from UFC Raleigh, please shoot us a note on Instagram or Twitter and we'll gladly get you covered here. My name is Raphael Garcia. You can follow me at rgarcia_sports, where I cover martial arts, combat sports, professional wrestling, so and so, and so on and so on. Schwan Hughes, you can catch him at the Black Jordan Breen on Twitter. Excuse me, I just had a complete brain fart. You can catch our peer Adam Martin as well at MMA Adam Martin, and also our editor Michael Ford, MTF Ford the Third. You can catch him as well, or MTF the Third. You can catch him 3 eyes, Roman numerals. You can catch him there as well too. As usual, thank you all for listening to us. This is episode 149 of MMA Ratings Podcast. My name is Raphael Garcia. Thank you everyone, and have a great week.